Hey everyone, Mah-Dry-Bread here, and this is going to be one of the more depressing videos. Just warning you now. Don't know how long it's going to be either, but basically I'm just giving you an overview of how things are in my life right now. Because people have been wanting a follow-up, and because recent events means it's a lot easier to give a accurate follow-up. Because it's going to be depressing, we have a cat here. We have Millie, one of my cats, in the background. Hopefully cheer you up a little bit. If you don't already know, I've already done some vlogs where I've talked about this. First one was like a year and a half ago, and then things have progressed, and I kind of talk about it here and there. I don't really remember the names of the vlogs I've talked about it in. I think one was called like A Glimpse into My Life or something. That might have even been one from multiple years ago before this was an issue. I genuinely don't really remember when it started anymore. I think it's been going on for like 2 years, but I think I made the first big video on it year and a half ago. Chewbacca? I don't know. If anyone in the comments knows, you can post links to those, and I'm sure we can all upvote that comment and stuff, but I wouldn't even know where to begin on digging around to get those videos to link them here, so if anyone in the comments remembers them better than I do, then go ahead and link them for me. The super Cliff Notes version of what's been going on for the last few years is that my father is very mentally ill. He has he's bipolar 1, manic depressive, and he walked out on us, us being myself and my mom, about 2 years ago. I'm disabled. I have cerebral palsy and Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Mom's disabled. She has Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, but possibly worse than me. Hard to tell because the age gap, of course. So we're both disabled. She doesn't work. We're both unable to work conventional jobs where we have to like leave the house and go do stuff because our bodies just aren't able to really handle it anymore. And my job is my YouTube channel, which my pay has been going down and down and down as advertisers are paying less and less people are viewing my content in general because creepypasta stuff is getting a lot less popular now than it was a couple years ago. So that's the gist of it. Is my pay is going down a lot. People are donating a little bit less because a few people have messaged me and told me on Patreon, by the way, you can donate monthly and you get rewards and stuff, and I get donations. A few people have messaged me and cut down on donations, just saying that they have their own financial hard times right now and they don't want to donate too much, which is absolutely understandable. I always tell them, pay for your own stuff first. I'm just some guy on the internet. So as it stands, I'm making well below minimum wage, and I'm the only one in the house working. New stuff in recent stuff. The court date still hasn't happened yet. It's been pushed back 1,000 times on what's going to go on with the house that I live in and everything. My father's been court ordered a long time ago to actually pay the bills and stuff here and pay the support that he's supposed to pay us. He was court ordered to, and he did for a few months, but he would always pay last minute, so we'd get hounded. Like, we get hounded by debt collectors every day on the phone. But recently he stopped paying it again, and even a court order is not even getting him to pay it. Like, now sometimes he'll pay it, but it's like absolute last minute, and it's bad. We're really, really short on cash at the moment, and we're basically just getting money through family. What family we still have contacts with. We don't have a very big family. So basically what's going on for the house, because I told people a long time ago that, hey, we are probably going to end up losing this house, but we don't know when. It's probably in foreclosure with the bank again. The bank is not communicating with us. They're communicating through him, and his lawyer is not communicating with us. So the house might be in foreclosure right now. It was pulled out of it before, and I think it's back in it. We don't really know because there's no communication here. So basically, as it stands, we don't have a 100% solid date, but it's looking like April 20th, 2015 is going to be the day that we lose our house. There's no real way to keep that from happening. It's not like we're going to spontaneously grow a bunch of money. And I'm sure the amount is way too ridiculous to just say, like, let's start a campaign to raise $1,000 or something. No, I'm sure it's like 50,000 or some ridiculous number. I don't have the exact number on hand, but it's well out of anyone's price range, I'll put it that way. So don't go thinking you're going to be a hero and spend your life savings on me. You need that for yourself. So what's going to happen is I basically said this before, but I'll just say it again now. My uncle, who lives in Hong Kong, he owns a one-room, very small condo in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, which is quite close to where we live. And we're going to be moving in there. It's going to be myself, my mom, and my two cats. Used to be three cats, but one of our cats, unfortunately, was quite old and quite diseased and eventually died. So it's going to be me, my mom, and two cats living in one room in Toronto. So it shuts down my job. My job is my YouTube channel. My Hitbox channel is kind of incorporated into that, stuff like that. It's my whole show is my job. It kind of shuts it down in a weird way. I won't be able to record any YouTube videos while I'm in that one room apartment because it's one room. And as supportive as my mom is of my job, and she's crazy supportive, even if she's out of the house, I still can't record because they're going to be two cats and they're going to be loud and stuff. And there's a ventilation system in the place that's decently loud. It's enough that the microphone would pick it up and it would be very distracting. Just a lot of things like that. I'll still be able to do the occasional stream, I think, because I don't hold the streams to as high of a quality, because the way I look at it, the streams tend to be lower video quality and stuff, and less organized, but kind of the point of it is that it's more casual and that it's about the fan interaction, not necessarily the quality. I'll still be able to stream because of that. I will not at all be able to record my playthroughs, my creepypasta, my Payday 2 101, anything like that. If I'm incredibly lucky, I might be able to do Payday 2 101, actually. Because that is just the occasional voiceover, and everything else I record, I can be silent and record it. Like the footage and everything, I can do that. I can do the testing. So Payday 2 101 might continue. Creepypasta won't. Playthrough won't. And even if, I know some of you hardcores are going to say, we don't mind if there's, a noise in the background and stuff while you're recording your playthroughs. If I upload those on my channel, then more and more people are going to find that as their first impression to my channel and think it sucks and not watch. In the long term, it'll really, really hurt my job. So I can't afford to do that. With the streams uploaded to YouTube after, I can do that. It's a stream. That kind of quality is expected. So I'm going to continue to do my job as much as I can after that happens. In the meantime, because I have less than 2 months before this happens, and again, the date is not 100% set in stone, but it's 90% set in stone, I'm just going to try and record and edit as much as I possibly can and stockpile as much as I can. Because we have no idea how long we're going to be in that condo before we can get another place. We're not really making any money, and we're just hoping that in the court settlement and the selling of the house and everything, that if we can even get anything out of selling the house, sell it before foreclosure, anything. If we can get money, hopefully we can get a very small house with a rental unit or something, just so we can kind of get back on our feet enough that I have my own room to work in. As long as I can get that, then I'm good enough to continue doing the show, and I'm happy as long as I can do the show. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here. I've got this blinding light in my eyes, so I'm front lit. Shit. I was doing really well for keeping on topic for a while there. Don't know how long we're going to be in the condo. It could be a month and we get lucky and the court date happens and we sell it and we get a lot of money and a bank agrees to help us with financing another house despite our credit being garbage because the horrible debt that he's put us through. Our credit was fine until he started doing this shit. But whatever. We could be in there for a month. We could be in there for a year. Could be in there for more than a year. We really have no idea. We have no idea at all until after the court stuff has happened and we don't have a court date. The thing is being pushed so many times. It's been rushed so many times. There was a subpoena put out once. The court pushed it back once because they had a more important pre-trial thing the same day. I don't even understand how the system works perfectly. So, who knows? Again, as soon as I have any idea of even just the day that the court thing is happening, I'll tell you guys. I'll tell you guys on YouTube here where the most people are going to see it. I'll also tell people on Facebook and Twitter, which are in the description, by the way, as I like to tell people there early because it's far quicker to make a post on Facebook than it is to record, edit, and upload a video, especially considering this week My God, YouTube has been bad at processing my videos this week. Haven and Hearth Part 2, that took 16 hours to process. I don't know why. I have absolutely no idea why. It should have taken less than an hour. Took 16 hours. It was ridiculous. It actually missed its mark. It was supposed to go up at like 3 in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time. Ended up finishing processing and going live while I was asleep. So it was probably like 3 a.m. when it actually went up. And I uploaded that early and scheduled it. Awesome. Love when YouTube fucks with my job. So yeah, that's basically the update on the house situation. I'm losing my home soon. I'm going to be in a one-room apartment, and I'm stockpiling as many videos as I can so that I can schedule them and space them out, have just one video a day max for a little while. If I get enough done and I end up being in the apartment for a very short amount of time, the apartment condo, whatever you want to call it, if I end up not being there for very long, like just a month or something, there is a chance that if I get enough work done right now, that you won't miss a single day of videos. That my streak of never missing a video a day won't be broken. I've been doing a video a day for 4 years now, and I don't want to break that streak. Both for the sake of growing my channel and making this an actual career, and for the sake of just entertaining you guys. I like to think that I'm dependable, if anything. So I'm going to try and not let that happen, but I'm telling you right now, there's like a 90% chance that streak is getting broken during the time that I'm in that condo, because I can only work so much a day. I get sick a lot. My immune system is bad. I'm not particularly healthy because, again, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. I'm trying my best to work as much as I can, get as much as I can out there. I'm trying not to upload too much at once, no matter how eager I am to put out new series, and I am eager to put out new series. I'm really trying to stockpile right now, so if you see less content from me in the near future, that's why. I'm really trying to conserve things and space it out and just make sure that there's always constant content going up. Either in that, I'm just going to keep you guys as updated as I can on Twitter and Facebook. Again, in the description. If you want to donate, there's Patreon, and you get rewards for that. It's a monthly donation basis. I get most of the money from that. I even post on Facebook exactly how much I make, because I want to be completely transparent about how much I make from Patreon. I'm not legally allowed to tell you how much I get from YouTube. I'm not allowed to give you the exact number, but I've ballparked it 1,000 times. I can tell you right now, last month's pay, God, less than a quarter of minimum wage where I live in Ontario from YouTube alone. More than a quarter if you factor in Patreon, but still less than half. And I work full-time. This is a full-time job. I'm the one recording. I'm the one editing. Like, for instance, here's an example. Think of Game Grumps. They own their own studio. It's a 6-person team now? No, it's a 7-person team now. And they upload a half an hour on average of video a day. I upload an average of an hour of video a day minimum, and I'm one dude working out of his room. I'm not necessarily saying I'm as good as them or anything. I do like Game Grumps quite a bit. Usually. Sometimes they can get on my nerves a little bit. I like them for the most part. But I'm doing this all by myself. It's full-time. It is straight up full-time every day. So yeah. And also I moderate my own forum, my own Minecraft server, all kinds of stuff. But I'm rambling now. As for things coming up with the channel, I have more Void Expanse coming out. I'll probably have more Sims 4 coming out. I haven't recorded more yet. Don't Starve Together, probably more of that coming out. People have been asking for Xenoverse. I think I could do some Xenoverse now that the PC version of Xenoverse is a lot more stable now. There was a couple weeks where it would crash all the time. I haven't had it crash in a while. And we've been playing a lot of Xenoverse, so I could start recording that. That would be fun. I like that game quite a bit, actually. You would have a lot of Brandon and Ash and What a Geek in there, because they all play it with me a lot. I'm sure I can get Shelly in for that, too, because she seems to be enjoying it. I'm sure I can get some more Payday soon. My partnership with Hitbox has gone through. I've signed the contract. Their CEO signed the contract. Any day now, my account could be switched over, and I'm officially a partner. Once that's happened, I'll try my best to find more time to stream for you guys, try and grow that side of the show. And I think that could be a lot of fun. Partnership will mean you guys will have quality options, so even those of you who have slower internet connections can lower the quality and watch at full speed with everyone else and participate in the whole conversation I like to have back and forth with the chat and everything. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Is there anything else with my channel that I need to let you guys know? I'm working diligently on Haven and Hearth. I will tell you now that that series is probably going to come out a lot slower than most, just because of the nature of it being heavily edited, in a way. Heavily set up, I would rather say, where I really want to take time and make sure that each episode has something new. And in a slow game like Haven and Hearth, that does take a lot of in-between time. Episode 3 is already uploaded. Episode 4 is not even recorded yet. I have 2 video clips recorded for the beginning of it. And since recording the last one, Ash, Super Effector, as you see him on the stream sometimes, he's already joined the village, and we're going to start getting some more people in soon. And by the next part of it that I record, we should have probably 3 people living in the hamlet, me, him, and we'll find someone else to bring in. Maybe I'll grab someone from the community for that. Maybe I need to see if Zandak would be free for that. I think he's pretty busy nowadays, but Zandak was a massive, massive contributor to the old village we used to have. Actually, it was more of a hamlet. It was a population of maybe 10, 12 people. But Zandak might have put even more work into that village than I did. Between me and Zandak, we kept that shit running for a long time. But honestly, it's just... I think the problem of why we stopped playing that is just not enough people were playing it, and we kind of overexerted ourselves. We had this massive farm we tended to. It was ridiculously huge for the size of the population we were trying to feed, and it got to the point where it was a hassle to harvest it. I think going forward now, with my own personal farm I own on my plot of land that I plan to help feed the village with in the beginning, and I plan to also contribute to, if we make a public farm at any point, I'll be donating high-quality seeds and stuff that I grow, donating high-quality chickens for a chicken coop. I'll definitely be doing everything I can to keep the village running. But my own personal garden, that I'll be feeding people out of my own personal garden, because it's much too large for one character, I've done my best to really limit the space I'm working with so it doesn't become tedious to harvest it. I've done a good job about that. We already have someone, Ash is already working on getting good at mining in that game, so we've already got both sides of the industry and nature scale covered. We need someone who's good at sewing, though. We're definitely going to need a tailor in there, and a cook. That'd be good, because I'm mostly farming and ranged combat for hunting, you know? I'm a food guy, for the most part. Anyway, I'm rambling. More Flash trash is coming, I promise. I know we really meant to record more, but I got busy, and then I think Brandon might have gotten busy, I don't know. We go through these weird periods of we end up playing video games together and recording stuff together every single day for 2 weeks straight, and then I become really busy, and then we don't talk for like 2 weeks, and then randomly one of us messages the other, and we're like, hey, want to play a video game? We're like, yeah, and then we play constantly. That's how Brandon and I are. We get really distracted with other things in lives, and then we binge on playing video games together. It's awesome. I think it works as an even flow. It works. We never get burnt out on hanging out with each other anyway, so... Anyway, yeah, that's about it, I think. Losing the house soon. Channel's gonna slow down a lot. I've got a lot of new series coming out that I'm really, really pumped for. You know what? I'm gonna give you guys a spoiler here. I got a new series coming out, and I'm just gonna tell you what it is now. Our new playthrough coming out, I'm going to tell you what it is now, as a reward for sticking through to the end of this video. I'm going to start a playthrough of Far Cry 4. I just picked it up as it was on sale. I'm really tight on cash, so I'm limiting myself to that one big purchase for this month, especially because pay's going down and everything, so I limit myself to that. It was on sale for $40, and I promised myself I'd pick it up when it's on sale to do it for the channel, because people seem to really like when I did Far Cry 3. So I'm going to do Far Cry 4. I've heard it's a lot better than Far Cry 3. Far Cry 3, I thought the game... If for anyone who didn't see my Let's Play of it, I thought the gameplay of it was really, really fun, and the plot was hilariously stupid, and a lot of the characters were really unlikable, especially the main character, who was so poorly written. And I've heard that the fourth game is a little bit better on the plot side, but the gameplay side is even more fun. And I've also been told that the co-op has a campaign. It's an actual open world sandbox campaign for it, not just that linear thing. And if that's true, I'm fucking pumped for that, because Brandon's got that too. We can have some fucking adventures of, is it Link and Batlandis with that? We actually need to record more Assassin's Creed Unity sometime, because we just did 3 episodes off as a lark, and we're like, The Adventures of Link and Batlandis, and we uploaded it to the channel, and it's like this stupid little thing we recorded randomly, and of course, like, it's Assassin's Creed Unity, so I got an invincibility glitch, like, an episode in. Weirdest shit happened on that. And we just kind of never thought about it again, but people ended up really liking it, so I think we might record more of that. But just remember, everything Brendan and I record together means it's not Flash Trash. Now, we'll record more Flash Trash soon. And I've been meaning to record another episode of the Let's Play... the Let's Play of Ride to Hell Retribution with him forever now. I've got the file sitting on my desktop. We just have to do the voiceover, and we just... Every time I hang out with him, I forget to bring it up. All I have to do is say, like, hey, Brandon, fucking Ride to Hell Retribution? And the answer's probably gonna be like, fuck. Yeah. That's gonna be the response I get. It's usually what it is. Anyways, I put myself in a good mood talking about Flash Trash. If you haven't seen Flash Trash yet, go to the Flash Trash playlist in the playlist section of my channel, and go watch, what is it called, Risk Subway Escape? Go watch that one, because I think that was one of the funniest ones we did. The game wasn't particularly funny, but there was something about that day where we were both on a roll. That's one video, like, I'm usually very critical of my videos when I go back and watch them. That one I can go back and watch and actually find myself just watching it recreationally. It's like my only video of myself where I can watch it and laugh at my own jokes watching myself, which is rare. Anyways, I gotta go record more. Like, right now. 'Cause I got a lot of stuff to record. So thank everybody for watching. If you watched this far, let me know in the comments with the word Chewbacca. Work it into a sentence if you want to. Or just say it. I don't care. Just let me know that you stayed this long. I'm interested to see how many people stayed this long. Life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Until next time, have a nice day.